Hello, everyone. It's Clara Jo here. I wanted to come on today because there's been a lot of buzz and honestly a lot of fear circulating online about the upcoming solar activity that's happening or expected to happen in mid July. Some of the posts I've seen are predicting chaos, grid failures, and even talk of catastrophic events. So I'm here to bring clarity, some science, and also a message of peace from the Council of Now. Let's talk about what's really going on and why there's nothing to fear. First, let's get it clear on what's happening scientifically. We're currently in what's called solar cycle 25. About every 11 years, the sun's magnetic poles flip. As we approach this peak, we see more sunspots, solar flares, and sometimes coronal mass ejections, or CMEs. A solar flare is a burst of electromagnetic radiation, X rays, and ultraviolet light. A CME is a huge bubble of plasma and magnetic field the sun shoots out into space. If one aims at Earth, it can interact with our magnetic field. Now, let's be honest. Yes, strong solar activities can produce and cause beautiful auras. It also can disrupt satellites or radio signals temporarily, and very rarely affect power grids in localized areas. But also be clear that these are not end of the world events. Even the biggest solar storms in history caused regional impacts, not the end of the world. Now, why do so many sensitive people feel this energy so intensely? Well, when the solar waves hit Earth, they change the magnetic environment all around us. This can also affect different parts of our body, like our pineal gland or our circadian rhythms. It also interferes with our emotional field and nervous system, and even our sense of time and awareness. So during solar storms, you might feel fatigue, or on the other hand, bursts of hyperactivity and energy, tingling sensations in your body, or vivid dreams, or even insomnia. It also brings emotional waves like anxiety, sadness, and of course, sudden joy. Now, these are not signs that something terrible is happening. They're simply your body and energy fields adjusting to new frequencies. And this is where I want to bring in the wisdom from the Council of Now. They're reminding us that these solar waves are not here to destroy, they're here to awaken. The Council says, and I quote, "The sun sings songs of renewal. These waves come not to destroy, but to illuminate. She who stands in calm remembrance shall feel the waves as gentle winds rather than storms." End quote. Here is something to understand. Solar energy carries light codes. Now, these codes help clear out old based timelines. They also activate deeper levels of our DNA and soul remembrance. And of course, they shift the collective consciousness toward more unity and compassion. So while the physical symptoms might feel uncomfortable at times, they're actually a sign that you're integrating into higher frequencies. So, what can we do to move through this upcoming solar activity with peace and ease? Here are some things that I recommend. First of all, hydrate. Of course, water helps the body process energies changes. Ground. Spend time barefoot on earth, touch stone or wood, and breathe fresh air. Rest when you need it. Don't push through fatigue if your light body is busy integrating. And limit fear based media. Stay informed, but stay sovereign. And of course, speak affirmations of calmness. A simple phrase I love to use is, "I ride the solar waves in grace. I anchor peace for myself and all beings." And so it is. So if you're seeing scary posts online about July's solar flares, pause, breathe, and remember the sun is our cosmic ally, not our enemy. This energy is part of our evolution. It's helping us remember who we are and why we're here. Let's meet it with open hearts, not fear. In closing, I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you have any questions or if you've been feeling any of these solar effects, share in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. And remember, the corridors remain open. Your present shapes them into paths of gentle return. Stay sovereign, stay centered, and I'll talk with you soon. Blessings, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.